everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to those who are new. As in previous videos, you guys know I'm behind, so I'm still doing unboxing videos. I will have some projects coming up as soon as I can. I will get them to you, but this is the January 2026 a couple of the club kits from Spellbinders. They changed all their clubs. You no longer get the value club kits from the old, like a few years ago. They honoured that for a few of us until sort of this last change. So now they are completely discontinued on that side. So each kit is or club is individual, and so I couldn't budget for what I was getting in that kit. Which was great value, which is why it was a value kit. But I decided to go with a bit of a change and go for the stitching, because I've suddenly got into that like a little old lady. And then I have the now new press and foil. So for the stitching die of the month, and I've repackaged them into my little folder things. I will put some cardstock in here as well, but it's a slow process. So for the stitching die of the month, it was the butterfly dance. You can't see that. And this is for January 2026, as I say. There's 13 dies in this, and there's lots of different layers to create different parts to the wings. So you have this outline here, the main solid image, and then you have the stitching, and you can kind of use all three of them together and layer them up and do your stitching, or don't do your stitching, because the detail on it will just give you some extra detail, which is really pretty. You get like a cloud die, and then there's this beautiful flower here that layers up. And so this is an example of what you can do with the stitching die. So this one has all the layers with the stitching on it, which is obviously the example they want to give. But here's the solid, the stitched piece, and then the outline to give you this sort of very cool layered look. So that's the stitching. And then the now new press and foil. So basically they've combined the glimmer of the month and the glimmer foil plates and the better press plates, because the better press plates actually foil fantastically well, and you can use both the better press machine with these, obviously, and you can use them in the foiling machine, the glimmer foil system, whereas the glimmer plates, you cannot use them in the better press unless it's at your own risk. But because for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the texture on this, they've got like a cool fuzzy, almost like a velvety sort of texture. For whatever reason, it foils just as beautifully, if not better, than the foil plates. So they've basically combined this, and they're keeping the better press plates, but obviously you can foil with them as well. So for this one, it's now called the press and foil of the month, and so this is also January. Postcard Hello is the name of this, and so you get 2 plates and 1 die and a registration template. So the registration template is for your better press. Don't use this in your foil machine because it will, you know, it's plastic. So it will, oops, ignore that. It will possibly, I'm assuming, will melt it or do something funky to it. So you only use the registration template in your better press, but you have this big postcard that you can foil and better press with ink, and then you have some sentiments here. Again, you can foil these and you can use them in your better press, and then a die that cuts them all out at the same time. Awesome, awesome. So here's an example of the better pressed. If you just pressed it straight into the cotton paper. Experiment with papers, that's what I always do on my channel. And then this is if you foil it, so it's really pretty. And then there's the sentiments foiled or better pressed. And I think, just because I'm behind, I think the foil that came with this month is polished brass. I think that's the one that actually came with this kit. I'm, like I say, I'm behind as usual. I am behind, but I think that's the one that came with this one. And the other thing with this is that you will get not necessarily foil every month, because this is not necessarily just for foiling. So the latest one, the February one, actually comes with a stencil. So I'll have that video up soon. I have actually filmed that one too, so we'll have that up soon as well. So yeah, I hope this was interesting, and until next time, I will be back and hopefully give you some actual examples of what to do with this stuff. And yeah, till next time guys, bye for now.